Hey everybody, I'm Logan and this is Juno, and today we're going to be going over my meal prep for all of my green iguanas and the do's and don'ts and common misconceptions about iguana nutrition. So yeah, let's get into it. Hey everyone, this is what the meal prep looks like for my green iguanas. So I usually do it into 3 equal bins and it lasts about a week. So I cut up all of this to make it smaller and a little bit easier to digest and a little bit easier for my green iguanas to eat instead of the big pieces that are harder to eat. So this is Juno, and one of the biggest misconceptions is that you can feed green iguanas iceberg lettuce and it's perfectly fine. It's absolutely not. Iceberg lettuce has no nutritional value and it's about 90% water, so that's about it. It has no nutritional benefits whatsoever for green iguanas. They cannot live off of it. So that's where you want to stick with your dark leafy greens, whether it's kale, it's your collard greens, it's your spinach and spring mix, and there's various mores, but it's your dark leafy greens. That's where you get the most amount of calcium, natural calcium from, and vitamins and minerals. And that's how you're going to keep your iguana around for a long time and keep them healthy for a long time, to be your buddy for a long time. Fruit should also make up 20% of your daily iguana's intake. That should be fruits. The rest should be dark leafy greens, and that's how you want to keep it. So we've got our grapes here, we've got our blueberries, and we've got our strawberries. So let's go ahead and get into this and start mixing everything up. Juno is here on standby to help. All right, now that we've got all of our spinach and spring mix cut up and evenly distributed into these 3 containers, now we can move on and get our southern collards and go ahead and do that. Spread it out evenly into all 3. How's it looking, Juno? Good. Now that that's all in here, one thing I like to go and do is I like to pick out of these collard greens all of these stems, because they're pretty big and they're not going to eat them. So I'll go through here and pick out all of those and just make it easier for them to eat. Now that that's done, now we're going to add our kale. Same thing, we're going to go through here and pick out all the stems again. Mix in our matchstick carrots. Spread them out a little bit. Put a little more back over there. Perfect. Also, keep a close eye on your iguana because they should be eating every day. They should have a pretty good appetite for the most part every single day. Because if not, then that's one of your signs that tell you right there if they're not eating well or if they're acting sluggish or anything like that. There's a good sign that something's wrong with them and you should take them to the vet to have them looked at. If Juno will help out. All right, Juno. So what I want you to do is to take these 3 fruits and cut them up and put them into your bins. You think you can handle that? Good. Now that Juno has taken care of cutting up all of the fruits, the blueberries, the grapes, and the strawberries, now we can get in. Oh, he's already going to it. So now we're going to do the bell peppers. All right, everybody, now that the bell pepper's in, the only thing left to do is mix it all up. I mean, you got to get in there, got to pull from the bottom. Yeah. All right, now that it's all done and we got Juno's approval for taste, all that's left to do is hand it out. So 2 times a week, I use calcium powder that I sprinkle on top of their food. I use without D3 calcium powder for my iguanas because they actually produce their own D3 through UVB lighting and like outside sunshine. iguanas actually produce their own D3. So too much D3 can be a bad thing for your iguanas. So you kind of want to avoid giving them too much. So as long as you have adequate lighting of UVB, then you should be perfectly fine and shouldn't have to give them the added extra D3, because it can cause respiratory issues and stuff like that by them having too much of it. So it is something you want to watch out for and avoid if possible. So thank you for those of you who stuck around to the end of the video. I'm so stoked that I can finally be doing this. It's been a dream for a long time, and I hope we keep growing like we have been. We're almost at 4,000 subs. It's been a crazy ride so far, and we're only about 11 months in. So I can't wait for what's in store for the future. And if you like the video and you like reptiles and you want to watch mine grow up, then do me a favor and hit that like button, comment, and share. And let me know what your favorite reptile is in the comments. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day.